We live in a world where you are able to at least find a way to anything that you want in this life at the touch of your fingertips. And then the world will give all of us the meaningless charge of going out there and choosing your purpose, which is a falsity, a fraudulent, no-nonsense thing to do since you were created for a purpose. So when you go out there and try to figure out things on your own, and you don't seek the Creator, you have no idea what you were made for. Just because you have passions about something or passions about this thing does not mean that that's the purpose you were put here for. Although it could be. But choosing your purpose is like throwing the dice. I've had 3 of my own successful businesses. First one, I was like 24 or 25. Everything that everyone else saw from the outside looking in, they thought that I had a perfect life. But I was not content. Yeah, I had things that made me comfortable and complacent, but I was not content. I believe that's the doorway that got opened. These idle hands became the devil's playground. But again, all for a purpose. You see, nobody would have chose knowing ahead of time what was going to happen on my path. If somebody would have looked at me and said, "Hey Ben, would you like to call out these evil witches and wizards who you know have control of the justice system here, and do you want to answer this call to this fight they're asking you to go into?" I might have had some sort of reservation about it. But the truth is, love was and always has been my motive. I loved somebody deeply, and my friends, I loved them very much, and I seen what they were doing because they did it to me. And in fact, they had my friends do the same thing that happened to them to me. So while it was happening, I knew very well what was going on. And even though God took me in a vision before any of this happened and showed me step by step what was going to happen, and in those moments of deja vu, I call them mile markers, that are just pieces, moments of this vision that God took me into the future and showed me everything that He was going to do. So that when I was in these dark places thinking, how did you get yourself here, Ben? In those moments, God would remind me that He had already gone before me. And the whole time that I was searching for my purpose, I was actually fulfilling my purpose. So as you dive into this brave new world, just keep in mind, there is a God who loves you and pays very close attention to you. And if you will only answer that call and spend time with that God, you will become everything that your heart desires and more. That's the facts. That's how you find your purpose, not choosing. Rise above.